Like I say, I don't like about this throttle blades. Look at that. Has to be something loose. Let me take it apart and check it. Has to be an Allen head somewhere on it. People who don't know the adjustments here on the back side, we take it off. So this thing right here is just loose. So I'm gonna adjust it down all the way, make sure it's all the way closed, and I'm gonna tighten it up as tight as I can get it. Now welcome back to the channel. Well, Nigel called, said bring the car over, we're gonna put it on the dyno and tune it. So first and foremost, y'all go ahead and comment below what y'all think this thing's gonna make for power wise. I don't know where Nigel's gonna clip it off at. I don't know where he's gonna stop. I don't know how far he's gonna push it. I do know this, whatever the dyno, whatever the internet says, automatically take 300 horsepower off it and guess that. So if you think it's a big number, take 300 off that big number, make it a medium number. That'll be what it'll make. Like I said, we do got a different cam. It's still a 5.3 trick flow heads, GTR 88. So we're gonna see what's gonna make for power today. Hopefully all hold together and the head gaskets stay underneath the heads, and I'll have all my issues solved. They don't have no leaks. Everything's looking good. So y'all wish me luck, ride with me for a little bit. On tonight's episode of What Are We Doing? What are we doing, John?
Fixing your fuel problems, probably.
What a shock. So far, where we at? Which I think she made. Tell you what, so it made a little bit more than what it made last time. Just a itty bitty hair, and I mean a itty bitty hair. So we're going on to the house, get something to eat. But like I said, it done pretty good. Like, we're gonna try it out, see what it does at the track or whatever, and we'll get out there and run it. See if we can't run some 5.0s with it, some 5.10s, and be happy about it. So. I put my other throttle body back on because the other one wouldn't idle down like I wanted it to. I done swapped the intake gaskets out twice because these had sucked up into the holes for some reason. So last night I siliconed them. I took cardboard tape them to it and siliconed them. Fired up the time, but still got a leak on it too. Man, the thing's fighting. Alright, let's do this test real quick. Now, well, ended up, we had on the dyno last night, and let's say we made two more horsepower than what we did last time on the dyno, but we took a little bit more boost too, which I thought was kind of odd. So then this morning I go through and we changed injectors out last night. We had to fix the belt a couple of times and stuff like that. We had a couple of issues, had the valve covers off of it. So this morning I fired it up, went over to Nigel's, and I was like, something's running like a bag of crap. Like, it just don't feel like it's running, feel like it's missing. So check the fuel, it was completely out of fuel. So I said, okay, well, it was just out of fuel. So I run down the SRI, bought 5 more gallons of C16 to throw in it just for this morning because I was closer to Denver than I was my shop. So I go through and put the fuel back in. Nigel makes all the pulls on. He's like, man, this thing, we're having to add a bunch of fuel to it. Like, something's weird. It was like, for some reason, we're having to, it's lean when you go up on the brake and stuff. And I'm like, man, so they added a bunch of fuel. I get it. I didn't even take the hood off of it, honestly. I get it back to the shop, and I'm checking because coolant pressure is a little bit high. Like, it's reading higher since I put the main lines on it. It was showing like 70 pounds at the end of a run. So I said, well, let me pull a radiator cap off of it and free rev it and see how much coolant pressure we get. So I took the radiator cap off. It reached 30 PSI just free revving right there. So I was like, well, that's what it is. It ain't coolant pressure. It's just because them hoses, that mechanical pump's outworking them hoses can flow, you know, them 16 hoses. So that's why it's throwing coolant pressure is saying it's high, but it's really not high. But that's also why it was blowing that 3 bond out around them head gaskets too, because if you think about it, it's putting 70 PSI going down the track through that 3 bond, and it can't hold it. That's why it would work for a little bit and then it would not. So ended up, got to looking, I said, well, man, this thing feels like it's running like crap. So I got to looking, and one of the injectors was unhooked. So I said, man, I hooked the injector up, then the tune's rich. Took it back over to Nigel just now and had him go through and get the tune right for us. So y'all wish us luck. We're going to Shadyside. We got old Kobe with me.
Sir, how are you today?
We're doing good. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll see you one later. Thanks.